You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Dashing Through the Snow. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. So, in the spirit of Christmas and the holiday spirit, this would be the time to tune in to watch a bunch of Christmas movies of 2023 and see what the Christmas season has to offer. This is the best time of the year. Um, so let's get into this review or recap, however you want to call it. And so let's go over the cast. So you got Little Rel Howery as Nick, playing the Santa Claus. Ludacris as Eddie Garrett. Madison Sky Valadon plays as Charlotte Garrett. Tiona Paris plays as Allison Garrett. Oscar Nunez plays as Conrad Harf. And that's pretty much the bulk of the main characters. So what happens in here, Eddie Garrett, played by Ludacris, he is like a crisis counselor that they call in when people are looking to commit suicide or something like that. So he goes in, talking them down from the ledge, and he's affiliated with the police. So that's how it pretty much starts off. He talks to his wife, and the wife lets him know that they separated at the time. Lets him know that pretty much he's gonna take the daughter on Christmas Eve. He hates Christmas, of course, and it tells why he hates Christmas. When he was little, when he was about 8, his parents was going through separation and divorce. He told Santa, when he took him to the mall to see Santa, he told Santa where he lived. Santa plotted on his address when he, in the middle of the night, to steal the Christmas gifts, and the dad caught him, and the dad beat Santa up, and it pretty much ended the relationship between his parents, and he kind of blamed the hate for Christmas and Santa because of that. So he hated Christmas ever since. So it gets into the story where he helps it shows he's good-hearted. He helped a homeless man not commit suicide, helped him get a room and a meal. Meanwhile, his daughter gets dropped off, and they already have, daughter and son. I mean, it's daughter and son, daughter and dad time. So he said his neighbors had to go away on a trip, and he's held the responsibility of feeding their cat. Goes over to feed the cat, and when he sees the cat, he looks over, he hears a noise. It's Nick in the chimney. Helps Nick get out of the chimney. So now you're going through a whole storyline of Nick trying to convince Eddie he's Santa Claus. And of course it's made to be humorous, and uh, Eddie goes and gets his daughter. Basically, Eddie is trying to take him as a crisis to the police and let him say, basically, he's a little off, thinking he's Santa Claus. I caught him robbing a house. But the whole time, there's another group by Conrad Harf, who's a politician that's doing illegal acts. You find out that Nick was in his house earlier that night and came across Conrad Harf and his goons doing some illegal business. And he had their iPad that had all their illegal dealings. So they've been looking for him all night. And you don't find that till later in the film. But the whole film is about Nick going, they're chasing Nick, trying to convince Eddie to, fall in love with Christmas. So you run into a bunch of different events throughout the whole movie. And it comes down towards the end. Allison Garrett, she pretty much was just here and there. Of course, they got this separation. She'll call and speak to Eddie and pretty much tell him he needs to bring the daughter home. And, she really wasn't in the movie like that. However, eventually, Nick convinces Eddie that he is Santa Claus, and saying, he had helpers throughout the movie, and his reindeer, he couldn't call on his reindeers because his reindeers, the keypad that he had to call the reindeers is built off of Christmas spirit. So of course Eddie didn't believe in the spirit of Christmas, so it couldn't summons the reindeers to come where he was at. And of course, at the end, Eddie finally believed, hit the keypad switch for the reindeer. They showed up, saved the day, helped Nick fight the goons. The goons end up getting locked up with Conrad. Nick pretty much throughout the movie he was naming different people and told them what they wanted for Christmas and what they wanted when they were children. So Conrad Harf, he became disgruntled because he wanted like a GI Joe kung fu grip back in the day, and they didn't get it for him. And they, at the end of the movie, he showed up and gave it to him. And so it's a pretty decent movie, decent enough to watch. This is the second movie I review for Christmas movies. This one is definitely better than The Best Christmas Ever. So this is on Disney Plus. Tune in if you got Disney Plus. Little Rel Howery, he has a good year. He did Vacation Friends 2. That other movie he did, that was a little wonky. That's on Hulu. But Vacation Friends 2 now, of course, Hulu is linked with Disney. He doing this to end the year. He had a great year. Ludacris did good in the movie, playing as Eddie Garrett. So overall, out of my 4-star rating system, I give this movie a 2.5 out of 4 stars. It's definitely better than Best Christmas Ever. Tune in if you got Disney Plus. You should enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.